Oh, oh, I wanted you to,
I'm not going there. I want to
yeah, because unajua tulikuwa tunaongea mambo ya ya maisha, na kuna dada moja ambao amekwama hapa ako huku bado analala. Ni mwanamke mweusi.
about it right now.
Okay, kwa sababu nina video, nitakutumia
Because I
video.
also know that many people were trying to help
Yeah,
other people here, but I don't want to get involved with anyone who doesn't listen.
yeah, that's
And
true.
you also, I want to say, I really wanted to get out of this.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're not going to listen to me, I'm also just going to watch you.
No, I'm just getting out, but
Because I know if we had worked with you already this year, we would have been having a home now.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel bad about
That's true. That is true.
because you don't trust me. I'm a black person, and I know what you could have
Not
done
a
to
black
the house,
person,
and you
but
don't listen to
you're a
me.
brother. You're a brother from home, even.
Yeah, because I don't understand why you don't trust me.
And so for now,
That frustrates me.
because you are going to
So
take
I
a
don't want you
train.
to tell me about other people. I want you to tell me about yourself.
Yeah.
You need to
So
get
so
out of this place yourself.
so for now,
If you want to go to Africa, we have had possibilities for that.
yeah.
If you wanted to make a certain progress back in the system, we have had possibilities for that. But you do not listen. That's your problem.
Yeah.
You
So
don't listen. You think that you know everything.
the whole issue is because of my taking documentaries, but I finished. I completed. So I'll leave you to go first. Then we will continue next time. Yeah.
I'm just going to really take you serious for a little more while.
Yeah.
If you don't leave this place, I'm just going to look at you like any other homeless person.
I cannot stay here
It's
long.
not fair. It's not
Yeah,
fair.
definitely.
You're really letting us down.
Time is it? Anytime which is useless.
You have to think about it.
Okay. Blessing, yeah? Yeah, this is Daniel Okirori. He has just been talking right now to me about the situation of many people, especially here in the Netherlands, not only in Utrecht. And we talked briefly about it, but he was telling me about some approaches which he himself uses, or the way he managed to stabilize the system. And he was telling me that we need to talk more about all the possibilities, and then to see how some of these issues can be addressed. But one thing which I told him briefly is that my being stationed here is actually because of the documentaries which I've been making, and I wanted to show him one of these ladies who has been stranded here. Is an African black lady, has been stranded here for quite some weeks. She does not have a place where to stay. And then I filmed her last night, and still right now she's still sleeping. She's wearing, there she is. These are homeless people who are still sleeping right now here. And I want to show him this letter.
Beste reizigers, door werkzaamheden elders rijden er minder intercities tussen Utrecht Centraal en Gouda. Herhaling, door werkzaamheden elders rijden er minder intercities tussen Utrecht Centraal en Gouda.
Yeah, that is one of the homeless ladies right there, wearing that white pullover, and she's still sleeping. She slept there the whole of last night, and she's still sleeping there. I just wanted Daniel to know about this situation. Yeah, this is the video which I wanted, actually the situation which I wanted to show to Mr. my brother Daniel, so that Daniel can be uh, sure about the things which are happening outside here. A lot of people are facing a serious situation of intimidation, being undermined, neglected, thrown out of the system. They don't have any way of surviving, including women like the one whom I've just shown right now in the video. This lady is a young African lady who has got completely nothing. She has been moving around the city in the garbage containers, picking food which is left over and thrown into the garbage containers. Sometimes when she gets a chance of picking some bottles, she uses those bottles to deliver them in the supermarket and get something to eat. I even helped her 2 weeks ago when I saw her picking those things from the garbage, and then I had some empty bottles. I called her to come and take two of the empty bottles which I had. She came and I gave the bottles to her. After that, I had some money in my pocket. I got my money first. Then I gave the 20 euro to her. She was very happy. She thanked me. And this lady, until now, is still looking outside here in a place. So this is the reality about the things which I'm telling people about. When I tell people that I sacrifice my life to just be moving outside here to document some of these serious issues which are happening to people, it's actually human rights abuses. And then some people think that I'm just here maybe because I don't have anything serious to do. But the suffering of people is something very important because when many people are stuck up uh, in a serious problem which they cannot get out of it, that's when society starts to get into mess. All the misunderstanding and the chaos which we see today in the world in many of the unstable developing countries is because of people who are being neglected and left out of the system for many years. When their anger gathers up, get momentum to get some power, they are the ones who turn against the government to cause whether civil unrest or some of them when they get power, that's when civil wars begin. Just simple things, neglecting of some people. That's why everybody matters. Any child, the life of any child matters. That's the issue why any simple things which appear simple about suffering of people may not be really simple. They are serious. And for those who are seeing me sacrificing my time to document these stories so that the world can know about them, and those who are responsible for human rights, can have some evidences, please take this to be serious, and instead you need to join me to condemn this kind of injustice which is going on in many countries. We have seen people being deported. We have seen some people being arrested and they put in prison for no reason. Some actually being tortured, and those things are continuing in many places, in many countries, in Europe, in America. These days, we are seeing Trump coming up with the policies which are completely very embarrassing and aimed at intimidating people. Refugees are being deported without even questioning and any consideration. Uh, those things in the long term will have their own consequences. Right now, people may not be seeing the consequence of such actions because the human beings are human beings. The world belongs to all. The borders don't matter a lot. Nobody was born with borders, and the God never created them. So those who are intimidating people because they have crossed into a certain territory which you believe is your territory, you are doing mistake. Even if you are president of countries, think about the God's principles, because human laws are not above God's law. That's the whole thing which you need to understand, and that's why some of us are sacrificing our life and time to document these important issues, which are actually indicators of crisis in society, mismanagement, poor administration, and actually lack of proper distribution of resources. If money is there, the money is still the main actually solution to addressing many of the social and economic challenges. And why then should other people suffer, live in poverty, some even live in a very bad health situations, including being sick and then not able to go to hospitals because they lack money to pay for the bills which are needed in hospitals. This is all political nonsense. And these kind of things, I think, for people who are visionary leaders, don't have any apology for these kind of behaviors. And I am part of those individuals who sees things in a different way. I'm passing on this message with the quite serious information in it. Anyone who is able to learn from it, you just learn. Anyone who is for human rights, stand with us to support our efforts of making actually the world be a better world for everybody, not for some people, and while others are left out, others are left in a situation of suffering, and those who are in power, especially in countries which are depending on political parties, the political party which comes in power, they control everything, and the others go into a cycle of suffering. Those kind of things should end, should be balanced, so that everybody lives a happy life, not that the others are living happy life and others are suffering because of maybe their political affiliation, or because of racial kind of connection, or is somebody of another race or another tribe. Those kind of things need to be stopped and end. So this message is for you, my brother Daniel, and for many others, because we met this morning, and you asked me some questions which needed an answer, and here is the answer for you. Though not complete, you will be delivering some more evidences to you to know that there are unfair things happening out here, and then they need to be solved, even for those who are actually believers, because Daniel, we met when you are going to a church. You should know the church is a place where people should feel happy. People should feel that they are not alone. And when you are in the church, while other people don't have food, you are going to pray, and the other people cannot eat, cannot have a place where they can stay, where they can take shower, including young ladies, women, and others are abused. Uh, this Christianity or religious kind of belief will not make any sense. That's why religious leaders also you need to wake up because some of the things you do don't make sense completely. During Corona time, I was out every Sunday. I was in the churches, moving to see what was happening and how many people came to the churches. I completely never met any individuals. It's only in one Jehovah Witness church that I used to meet about 3 people every Sunday. They were there, but they always went to clean the compound, sweep around, and plant some plants. Or for the plants which are planted, they were watering them. I joined them. We planted a tree one day together, and that tree is growing. I will go back to see how far it has grown. That was during Corona time, but all religious leaders disappeared for almost 2 years because of fear of announcement about a disease which came. If you fear small things, including cockroaches, where will your faith take you? And you fear, especially of suffering people, to help them. What kind of actually heaven are you expecting? If God was having the same kind of feeling about people, do you think will people actually have a chance of going to that heaven, which everybody is struggling to go to? Those are simple questions for you. Think about them, and then we'll talk next time. Yeah, for those who are ready to support us so that we can continue with our work of documenting important issues around the world so that they can be addressed in a very perfect way. It's me, Samuel, speaking here today and recording this video here at the Utrecht Central Station about the situation of homeless people who are being neglected and left to suffer out actually outside in the harsh weather for many years. And yeah, I'll stop for now and until next time. Samuel, Utrecht Central Station in the Netherlands.